Shin Sonic. The thing that has been making me turn on the light of every room I walk into. The thing that I've been thinking about at 3 a.m. in the morning. I stumbled upon it when I first found a YouTube video that showed up on my explore page or my for you page, whatever you want to call it now. And it was this guy, and he was explaining this piece of Sonic horror. And I already heard about .exe and like the Tails doll. Oh my god, you remember the Tails doll? Yeah, so I was interested to see like a new type of horror, because you know how these like ARGs go. Whenever they're involved with some video game, they always got to do something with, this video game is possessed by a serial killer / demon / serial killer possessed by a demon and something like that, and now the game's coming out of the game and then everybody's screwed. Oh no. But this one was different. Really different. Different enough to make me want to piss my pants. Basically, the premise is that something is wrong with Sonic. I'm not 100% sure on how this world works in particular. This is actually happening in the world of Sonic, though this world is a little different because, we'll get into that later. Right, but basically, something's wrong with Sonic, right? So he's a little weird. He looks a little different. Maybe some plastic surgery gone wrong. Basically, this thing goes from doing home invasions all the way to like straight up tearing through cities and shit. And it's fucking crazy. These tapes, right? This ARG, whatever you want to call it. What is it? No, analog horror. This analog horror that I've been checking out for the past week or so has really been like it's really good. And not gonna lie, it's been getting to me a little bit. I'll be thinking about it late at night, right, about the cool lore and shit, and then incidentally kind of getting scared, right? Because I'm really I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared of like home invasions and shit like that and whatnot, and people like doing stuff while I'm sleeping or whatever. Just the idea and like the fact there are so many shots of people in their bed and just chilling, only to see Sonic break down their window and get in, is fucking crazy. Literally, it's got me like, oh my god. I'm gonna be going over it a little bit. We're gonna be talking about it. I'm gonna give a little rundown. I can't fucking talk today. What's wrong with me? Okay. I'm gonna be doing a little rundown of the tapes themselves, but mostly giving my own commentary about it and why I think y'all should check it out. Because again, I actually want you to watch this shit by yourself because it's really interesting, and you should, because it's like one person and they work really hard on it, especially like with each installment. They keep going harder and harder. Like they literally, like, you think it's peak and then they raise the bar. Like they keep going. Every installment's better than the last one. That's what I'm trying to say, and it's really good. It's really good. You need to check it out. Check it out right now. Huh? Okay, the first episode is probably what got me like really scared. I'm a massive pussy though. Okay, so take everything I say about the fear factor in this episode with a grain of salt. All right. Okay. It starts off and it's like Sonic and he's pulling a Michael Jackson right next to the corpse of Dr. Eggman. But somebody pointed out he might actually be alive in the first shot, because it's like his eyes were staring forward, and then in the next like blip they're staring up at the ceiling, which is like, damn, that's messed up. But anyways, the thing that really gets me is the eyes and hearing that stupid ass run sound. And then, oh my god, they have him staring at the camera, which is fucking crazy. There's some moments in here where he's like staring straight through the camera. It's like he can see you, even though he's not supposed to see. Like, he's staring straight at the camera, like, what's up, bitch? What's up? Hello there. But yeah, the title of this episode is called Home Security Tape or something. Right? And basically, it's a bunch of shots of Sonic slowly coming into somebody's house, right? And he's really tall. He's like 9 feet tall. He's as tall as my fucking 5th grade teacher, right? And he was tall. He was so tall that one time he hit the top of the door running, you know, kind of skipping out of the classroom because he was really excited, and it was really funny. Because he was sitting there, he made the fucking Peter Griffin sound. He was all like, oh! Oh! Okay, anyways, not important. And, you know, this part's really scary. Somebody, I know I saw another YouTuber make a comment about how, like, or they made a video, right? And they made a comment saying, oh, it's kind of generic, it's kind of stereotypical horror or whatever. And I'm gonna say, okay, true, but I think it's still very menacing. Like, especially with the last scene. Seeing Sonic stare down at you, essentially, is just like, whoa. Because you can really get a proper look at his face, and it's just like, damn. Right? Because that's kind of the build-up, right? The whole video is building up to you finally seeing his face. So that shot, to me, was just really cool. The whole design of Shin Sonic as well is also really cool because, you know, a lot of the creepy designs that I noticed, like, they make it a little, it's like Sonic but disheveled, right? They don't change it too much. You can still tell that it's Sonic, like it's still his like overall silhouette, right? He just looks a little messed up.
Like, they're all basically the same. Like, I look at these and it's like, oh no, Sonic is slightly more broke than usual. Ooh, scary. Right? Like, I mean, look at Overite. He's still a cutie patootie. I mean, just look at all the fan art people made of him. Right? But then fucking Shin Sonic, that's a predator.
And then next episode kind of gives us a little context to the shot of the first episode. Get another picture of Shin Sonic staring at us through the camera. Like, it really feels like he knows that you're there, and he's like, hey, can I get a hug? Where my hug at? Okay, I'm done. Right, kind of goes through the motions of kind of like a silly YouTube video. It's like the type of shit that I used to watch when I was like 11, right? So it's a little nostalgic, right? And it shows us that Sonic is this strange little gremlin who is just kind of, I don't know, it feels like he can't even sustain himself because he's just breathing all weird. Like, bro, go to the hospital, my god. To be fair though, the United States exists in this world, so it's like, okay, your healthcare is probably fucked, dude, sorry. Anyways, first shot is Sonic eating a Flicky. Then it goes from him killing another Flicky, and then popping one of the badniks like it's a fucking eggshell, like it's a walnut, and going off to find Robotnik. Right, and Robotnik in this world is actually good. He's Mr. Tinkerer. Not really though, he's actually good. He's helping the disabled Flickies of the world, which is really cute. And then Sonic comes out of nowhere and fuck lip sync, alright? Fuck matching the audio to mouth. Fuck voice actors, because this dude straight up just opens his mouth and communicates on fucking frequencies. And that shit was so weird and I loved it. It really just, you know, gives off that aura of being something super different. Yeah, and then it speeds up to him killing Robotnik. And then they show this really nasty shot of fucking Robotnik's skull, and I'm like, oh my god. Next episode shows like the inside of a cave, which we actually saw in the last which we actually saw in the last episode, right? Paired with a little helicopter noise, right? And if you're a long-term fan, you already know that that's fucking Tails. So you're like, oh shit. What are they gonna do to my boy Tails? He already getting clapped by Shadow every chance they meet. Like, what are you gonna do? Right, so it shows Tails with his weird, gross ass little eyes. Like, oh my god. It looks really weird. I mean, I don't know if this is just a trend in their world. I mean, it's not, we learn later on. But it's just like, what the fuck? It adds to the fear factor though, so it's fine. Tails gets straight up recruited by Sonic because he got snapped in the back with a fucking large ass stinger tongue, whatever you want to call it. And now he's one with Sonic, essentially. Like, he is now also a freaky deaky little weirdo. And this episode also was really creepy because it's similar to the first tape again, right? Because this is like a shit happening on your sleep, and it's just like But also, right, this is Sonic. And he's still pretty fast. So you see him for like a second, you blink and he's gone. You're just like, oh fuck. Oh fuck, Tails, no. Leave his ass alone. Okay, now with this 4th episode, right? Because we on the 4th one now. It's just been getting a little different. I didn't mention this earlier, but there's actually been disappearances, right? And it's due to this. It's due to Shin Sonic and his little Tails minion. Now minions plural, they're multiplying. Oh god, right? And it's like we're talking about disappearances in the hundreds, right? It's getting up there, and that's why we have this footage, right? This is in context. It's like a police officer, and he was told that he had to go to the edge of the forest by himself because they thought that was a fucking good idea. Then again, with the size that fucking Sonic is now, like 2 won't make a difference. I can't quite hear what's happening on the radio in this footage, but if I do get the chance, go ahead and put some subtitles or something to show what might have been said during that little snippet they have in the beginning. Yeah, and in this moment, we can finally see this proper size of Shin Sonic now. And it is really scary. Right, because other times, he was tall, but he was still small enough to go inside people's homes. Now he's taller than the trees. Yeah, so Shin Sonic chases down the police officer. They find this weird statue, and it has all this stuff on it. Right, I did a little research, and turns out this guy's called Malik. I can't fucking... He's here to take your kids. Well, mostly just people. And he's basically a demon, right? Right, you know, we've seen a lot of demon tropes in ARGs, but this is pretty chill, so like nobody grind their gears over this, okay, damn. Yeah, and then the police officer gets captured.
You have the right to remain silent.
I choose to waive that right.
They find his body rotting on the same statue, then the statue straight up disappears. And now we're fucked. Alright, on to the next episode. Now we on the 5th episode. Right, and the 5th episode is where shit kind of gets real. Like, ooh, shit. Oh, hell no. Like, at this moment, this is the moment where I leave the Discord call, okay? It's time to go. Right? And basically, now we get to learn a little bit about Knuckles. Right? You notice a little pattern here. They start, right? Because this whole series kind of pays homage to Sonic X and a specific version of Godzilla, also named Shin Godzilla. That's why they call him Shin Sonic. It's really cool, right? So you notice that they're using the same characters they used in the like original Sonic X game, which is pretty nice. You know, they know their shit. Mr. Evan Mus. I can't fucking. I should have looked it up before recording. Fuck. Okay, whatever. Dude, you're doing a good job. Like, goddamn. Like, you know your shit, dude. Anyways, it's Knuckles, right? He is going through Green Hill. Like, we have no idea why he's really there. Maybe he's like, hey, I haven't heard from my buddies in a minute. Let me go see what's up. Right, so he's all confused. He's all like, what's going on here? And then he finally sees Tails. Tails looks like Tails. And he's like, hey, bro, what's up? What's going on? And then suddenly he's the fucking...
What the fuck is that?
He's multiple and he's enlarged. And it's like, oh my god. Right, and it really shows you how demented it all is, right? And then you thought that was the worst of it? Nah. I'm trying not to swear because there are other people in this house that are like gonna whatever. Okay. Like the fucking shot where Knuckles and it is staring at the Tails clothes, and then it blinks and he's right there. And I'm like, how do you look so menacing in 16-bit, in 64-bit? Ugh! Because the first time that happened, I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god. Because he literally starts fucking shape shifting. Like, no, you're fucking telling me that he's just not gonna keep getting bigger and bigger? Like, this bitch can actually shape shift? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm trying not to lose my shit right now. But yeah, straight up after that, Knuckles starts running. And he's got to get out of there. And this dude be whipping and dipping. He's doing better than the police officer, that's for sure. The weird thing is that he actually survives this encounter, so I had no idea why, but I can't wait to learn more. in the coming episodes. Who knows when they're gonna come out? Apparently they're gonna come out early 2025, but whatever. Knuckles gets pinned down. The thing shows them all this creepy ass imagery, and just when you think he's about to get got, he sees like this holy light. There's a whole choir going on, and the light's like, seek out the emeralds, the super emeralds, or else it's about to be humanity's final chapter, bro. You gotta get these emeralds, or else. Right, and then it shows them that or else, and then the second you see it, you're like, oh my god. Supersonic. Right, we all know what Supersonic can do when he's 3 feet tall. But imagine the type of shit it can do when he's 3,000 feet tall. And then we see the little like dots, and those are obviously more tails coming out of his sack. Right, because the more Sonic gets bigger and bigger, the more tails minions get birthed. I didn't even know he was pregnant. Damn. He a mother of 34,000. Now we on episode 6. So we get some new stuff. We get a new font, which is so nice, right? I love the new font. The old font was like, okay. And we find out that this is basically a gun report, right? Gun, you know what that means? We gonna get Shadow! We might get Shadow. I mean, like, it just makes sense. We're talking Chaos Emeralds plus Shadow. Chaos Emerald's gun means Shadow. Duh. But yeah. It's a shot of Knuckles at Palm Tree Panic, which is from Sonic CD, I'm pretty sure. And it shows a little broken pass sign, right? So, like, the gears start turning in his head. We get a little update on Sonic. He's fucking huge. The Tails disappearances have gone up to, like, the thousands. Like, well above the thousands. That's what it says in the video. I think the US, some parts have declared martial law. Don't know what that means. I'm gonna go ahead and put a picture on screen, right? And it shows like more tails says coming out of his sack, or you know, more than come out. And it's like a tail says, tail sigh, tail sigh. That sounds right, kind of. I don't know. Whatever. This is weird. Knuckles has now come in contact with Gun, and he told them what's up. So now they're gonna help him do his thing while they try to prevent Sonic from getting more Chaos Emeralds, cause this could literally be their Armageddon. This could literally be the end of the world. So with that, it ends on Knuckles going to the past. Then it fades to black. Now we on episode 7. And remember what I said about this series, or the creator constantly raising the bar for how he makes this stuff? I mean, if you watch all of them on your own, you could definitely see it, but I feel like this episode is a really huge example of that. This is where you could really see him really like take a leap of excellence, I like to say. Bro made anime and it looks fucking amazing, right? Like, remember y'all, this is like basically one guy, and it looks hella good. Knuckles arrives at the past. We see a little broken pass sign in there, or at least I think it is, which I think is a nice detail. And he makes it to Hidden Palace Zone, and he makes it to, right, this is Angel Island 3,000 years ago. He meets with the older guardian of the emeralds, which is just labeled as Grandpa in the credits, which I guess makes sense. And they duke it out, and it looks really fucking cool. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna put a little bit on here, but again, I want y'all to look at this and check this shit out on your own, because, you know, it's a different experience. Knuckles also gets mentally attacked, or I saw this more as like a, a traumatic vision or something. Or I don't know, something is sending him visions of Sonic, because this one shot I noticed had Sonic grabbing the red Chaos Emerald, right? And that's gonna be important for later. I think Knuckles can sense them being obtained. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure. But yeah, it ends with this like really nice, highly detailed, typical anime shot, which I think is really nice. And then it goes to like this sea of blue quills. And then it goes inside into this weird, fleshy cavern. And you see the same statue. And 4 Chaos Emeralds are inside. Only 3 left till Supersonic. And that's the end of the series for now. I swear to God, if the new episode drops right as I'm making this episode, I'm about to have a fucking birth of cactuses out of my asshole.
Currently being hacked.
The new episode came out, and I literally stayed up till midnight trying to finish this fucking video. Am I crashing out? Maybe. Anyways, I stayed up till midnight working on this, and I'm a little tired. I have like a bunch of other stuff to do, so I'm trying to finish this as fast as fucking possible. People are like, damn, you don't like this? You're not into it anymore? And I'm like, no, I just have other stuff to do and I want to work on other projects. Like, for context, this audio has literally been sitting on my desk for like January. I have nobody to blame but myself. Like, I had plenty of time to finish this video before the next episode came out, and I did not. Ugh. Yeah, to be fair though, this is like a volunteer basis thing, right? So it's like I only work on it if I have time and if I want to. So if I'm butt fuck tired from school and all I want to do is lay down on my bed, I'm not gonna get right back up and start recording. Right. Anyways, episode 8. All right. First thing I noticed was the fighter jets, and I'm so happy. I predicted that. I mean, y'all are probably not gonna see the trailer video I made or the trailer clip because I fucking fumbled the bag. Anyways, the most notable thing about these fighter jets though is that they're basically peanuts to him, like even smaller than that, right? And fighter jets are fucking huge. Like if you've ever seen one, like they're literally like I don't know, I'll put a picture up on screen. Anyways, it's here that we find out that there's like 2 Chaos Emeralds left. Not only that, but it's literally been 26 hours since Knuckles left, and that's how much time it took for that damn thing to like get the emerald. So think about it, right? The last episode, like or no, the episode before the last episode, episode 6, literally where he just like does that mad dash through the city, like is that level of destruction, but like across the world, and he did that shit. Like imagine Sonic Unleashed, but he's the size of a fucking football field. No, 4 or 5 times the size of a fucking football field. That's obnoxious. Yeah, not only is he like incredibly huge, he's also healing his flesh super fast. Like you can see in the video, like it just comes back in less than 2 seconds. He's not even trying to block anything. Like he just laughs at the missile as it literally sets him on fire. Like, oh my god. It's just another Tuesday for this hoe. And then after that, he's a little EP, so he goes into sleep mode and he does like the thing that hedgehogs do when they crash out. And according to Gunn, nobody can get near it because if they do, they will literally get stabbed because of all his huge ass fucking quills. Yeah, we also find out more about the tailsi. I don't remember. They do mitosis. They literally separate from the flesh from each other, and it's oh my god, the visual is fucking crazy. They put Shadow in a jar, so now they're literally interrogating him. Apparently, he like fought this thing head on, and he like barely survived, which is crazy. I mean, I guess that's the ultimate life form for you because it's like, yeah, Knuckles survived, but also it might have been divine intervention. And second, he wasn't really trying to fight it; he was trying to run away. Yeah, so they interrogate him and they keep him in a jar, and it's like they talk about giving him upgrades, which I'm a little scared. Like, please do not turn him into that fat ass, ugly monstrosity. I don't know if the world can handle 2 of them. Yeah, and then he's only there for like 2 seconds, which is sad, but they had some foreshadowing in there. Um, then Gun, thanks to the tip from Shadow, they let go and they check out Robotnik's lab and they find Metal Sonic just chilling there in his little chill bedroom. Yeah, they find Metal Sonic. 4 days later, they talk about how they found a cabin in like Hilltop County, right? It's county, not zones. They find blood all over the walls, and then they find a tape, which I'm pretty sure is the same stuff we found on the statue. And it's literally footage of Sonic being kidnapped by a cult. And they talk about like weakening him with bacteria, and that's how they got him in the first place. And you can see this footage of him slowly being transformed. Like you see this one part, and he just looks like a messed up stuffed animal, like something that got torn apart. And then this right here, where you see the camera zoom in and he looks directly at it. I don't know. I feel like he might have some sort of radio telepathy thing going on, right? And then there's like a little bit of text, which I don't really know what that's about, but have like a theory. But I have to finish this stuff really quick, so unfortunately I'm not gonna be able to share that. If anybody's watching this and you want more of this, let me know if you want me to do a video on like theories or something. But dude looks brutal. They do a little dance around him, and then this fucking horn thing comes out of nowhere. Very scary. And then these two guys come on, and then they're like arguing with each other. And I'm pretty sure one of them is actually Evonimus, because I saw him in the Cat Room podcast, and I'm pretty sure that's the same dude. And the guy to the right, and he ties Sonic, immediately gets killed, other guy gets killed, and now Sonic is officially free. Yeah, and then we find out that these guys both have charges for like assault, I think battery, and then public urination, which is like, ew. Yeah, and then we get a glimpse of what Robotnik was working on in his lab, and it's hella cool. I saw some people calling it shin metal, but that I think the design is more inspired from like a metal overlord from like I think that's Sonic Heroes, which I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, and then that's what the episode ends on. You know, it just ends on Metal Sonic becoming a giant mecha kaiju thing. Yeah, overall I think the episode's pretty cool and there's a lot of cool stuff going on, and then the shot at the beginning with Sonic like as huge as he is was just insane. And I also like the little part where they had the two guys, the two goons. That was funny. And honestly, yeah, I can't wait to see what else happens. And there's like a bunch of little stuff that I think like is gonna be foreshadowing for later. And I want to talk about it, but I can't talk about it because I have to go now and I have shit to do. I'm so sorry. All right, I hope you like this video. Bye.
But yeah, that's it for now. Tell me what you think in the comments. The whole playlist is gonna be available in the description, so you could literally just check it out right after watching this video. If you've already watched this series, you've noticed that I left a lot of stuff out, especially what they put in the tapes. And again, that's so that y'all can watch it for yourself, because seriously, like, we need to support indie creators, and what he's doing is really crazy and awesome. And I really, like, I genuinely mean it when I say I can't wait to see where this shit goes, because there is just so much passion and time put into this project, and you can tell just by watching it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. I'm legally required to tell you that. And I hope he doesn't come in my room tonight. My god. Oh, what's that in the window? Fuck!